Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to Sangled Radio. I'm your DJ, God, bringing you the live tunes. Wow, I look like a DJ. I mean that in a derogatory way. No offense to DJs, even though I said that I meant it in a derogatory way. Anyway, hello everyone. Hi. It turns out that if you have like flat post shower hair and a long sleeve black shirt, you kind of end up looking like a certain type of dude. If that makes sense. Like, trust me, I'm feeling it right now. Like sometimes you want to go a little boy mode. I fuck with it. Hello everyone. Dude, if someone sees me and like doesn't hear my I would say my voice is a bit on the higher side. They would be like, "Who's that dude?" And I'd be like, "Sometimes people think you're a dude, and it's like kind of flattering." Hello, it's me, your favorite dude. Anyway, I love that we started off the stream with a comment from Clover saying, "I have like nothing to say, and yet I must say everything. Is that normal?" And I looked at it, and I'm like, "Brother, where do you think you are? It's Yaptopia over here." It's like in that SpongeBob episode where there was like some kind of weird feminine version of SpongeBob that was like girly pants or something. It's like that but for dude moding for me. Yeah, sometimes you gotta dude out a little bit. Sorry, doing that specific voice and laugh fucking get me every time. I have to compose myself. Alright, you could come off as a dude if you wanted to? Really? That's honestly very flattering. I feel like my gender identity slash expression is like whatever is most convenient at the moment. And sometimes if it's easier to be a little like masked, to be a little butch, then I'm gonna fucking go for it. You know? I remember having a phase in college where I would be like, fuck it, instead of, because when I tried dressing more like feminine, like, yes, it's fun and expressing yourself in different ways, whether they be conventional or not. It's a lot of fun to just experiment with what you look like, how you act, etc. But I noticed that whenever I dressed feminine, there was always this kind of secondary aspect to it where I was conscious of how I was perceived, if that makes sense. I feel like, and this isn't for everyone, obviously. If you're a femme-aligned person, whether it be you're girl moding or whatever, what I found is that whenever I am in a particularly feminine mode, I find that I'm often in it's a weird out-of-body experience where I'm super conscious of how people see me, and I didn't get that whenever I presented more mask or act a little more butch, because if it gave me the kind of masculine confidence to not care about, I mean, obviously, I mean this in like you should care about people, yes, but there's something about presenting and dressing masculine that exudes a weird kind of, I would say, you're not going out of your way to make space for others, if that makes sense. There's a kind of swag to it that I don't know. It's like I'm the alpha. I'm kidding. That's disgusting. If I ever act like that, you can rip the mask from my body. Fuck it. Leave me a little genderful husk. Anyway. So, hello everyone. Oh, Gen 3 music. How wonderful. So it's been kind of a time. Personally, all good. I'm just talking about the state of things in general, and it's one of those things where I have to put the phone down. Like, obviously, stay informed, stay up to date, because it's good to be online and see different people from different places, people who have information, people who have first-hand reports, etc. But it's also good to recognize that I am just an ape that is biologically not meant to have so much access to so much information. So you kind of have to take a step back and go, all right, I've absorbed what I need to absorb. Everything else exists to just turn up emotion and panic and monkey, adrenaline. So you need to take a step back and compress. And the world out there is a big scary. You need to shrink it back to the world down here. Sometimes I feel like that's usually the problem mentally, is that whenever my world gets really big, it kind of is. There's a certain stress that comes with it of like, oh my god, and I'm not gonna act like those stupid people who, whenever something happens that is like America fucks up another country, whoop-de-doo, and they're like, oh man, I'm really living through a part of history right now. It's looking like World War III. To Obama's. And I want to look at them and go, America has never been a direct target of foreign countries. It's always America doing the shit. So stop acting like it is you, suburban upper middle class asshole. Like you're living through history because in your little world nothing has changed. It's like, yes, it is important to care about people. It's important to spread awareness. Oh, Clover, that's very sweet. But also, you have to, and pardon the very, 21st century term, you have to, like, check your privilege, okay? I'm sorry, we need to bring back woke in more ways than ever, because I feel like there are some terms that people have, they looked at it now and they go, what were they thinking? It's just so cringe. But also, like, genuinely, some people genuinely do have to check their privilege and stay in their lane and know what they should and shouldn't express. Just saying. I've had to block a few blogs that have stumbled onto my feed who are like, ha ha ha, Iran, aim here, ha ha ha. It's like, bro, alright, anyway. Hello. Of course, streams are not to totally distract. I wouldn't want people to come to streams and be like, what the hell? I didn't come to Sangled streams for politics. Which would be crazy to say, considering the average topic that comes out of my mouth. But I don't want Sangled streams to be too much lingering on just feeling bad, because that's not what I want to come here for. So we have addressed the Daily Matter. I don't know why I've tied my hair in one pigtail and left the other. I'm just feeling it. I'm really feeling restless. But so what we are working on today, not quite character design, not quite illustration. So the inspiration for this is, you know how I used to make Chromosynth emotes back in the day? That's why we still have Ujin Pog. That's why in the server we still have the Adam one, the Grace with the lesbian flag, etc., etc. So that was a long time ago, and you can kind of tell from those designs that they're a bit in the past. So I thought, hey, we have characters, we have finalized designs. It would be fun for us to try some chibi emote sticker action. And I experimented with some sketches a bit ago, kind of put it to the side because I had other more pressing artistic matters to execute. But now that we're here, I opened it up and I was like, I saw these little sketches, and so I don't know what emotions some of these are trying to express, but they sure are there. So, join me as I draw little, I would say they're kind of emotes, kind of stickers, chibi something or other. So, we're all here. This was called, if you look at the layer, it's called Days. To really express that feeling of whoa, Yeah, like that. And the nice thing about doing these emotes is that this canvas is super small. Little bro is out of it. The emotion is entropy, bro. Damn. The fun thing about doing this is that the canvas is very small. It's like 800 by 800, which is much smaller than I'm used to. Which also means that I can do a lot of kind of like messy, loose, freeform kind of style, which is always fun, I think. Goodness, this music reminds me. Any Stardew Valley fans around here? Any Stardew Valley fans who saw that update? And it's interesting seeing posts from people who are like, I know nothing about Stardew Valley, but the most I've seen people ever be negative is with this update, where they added they didn't like remove anything, they just added eligible bachelor and bachelorette, and people are freaking because they just so happen to be characters that I would say to each their own. The woman is fine. I feel like the lady Sandy is I don't know how that will work because she's in a desert area which you don't advance to until later, so that's interesting. The other one is one who is famously, he's not a bad guy, Clint. He's just one of the few characters who is actively crushing on another, and he is constantly rejected, so he looks kind of pathetic. And he does have some nice guyisms to him, which is why I'm kind of, you know, turned off on him personally. But, you know, I could see this as potential of turning him into something salvageable, which I think is fair. Oh my goodness, underscore! In the chat, and I saw the fish do a dance, but for some reason that alert has not come up, which is so great. Alright, you know what? Yeah, Kevin! Woo! Thank you, underscore, for subscribing. Thank you. Always a pleasure to have you, my good sir. Oh yeah, also if you guys haven't seen, another commission was completed. I put a link to it in the Sangang server, but this commission was done by, and I'm not afraid to admit it, someone who is a wonderful Ace Attorney artist, and then I saw that their commission was open and I was like, this is my chance. I would highly recommend commissioning people who also happen to draw fan art of Pookies you like, because that's a very easy gateway to finding very good art talent. But God, I don't know how people who I commission feel when they ask me for references and I give them a link to my site. Like, I don't know, it feels kind of, it feels like slight oral loss, I'm not gonna lie, because I don't want to make it sound like I'm, check out my website for more, but oh my gosh. But to be fair, my website does have good biographic information on my characters, so man, the two commissions I've done so far, the two commissions I've ordered at least, they've gone very smoothly. So yeah, my roommate scared the shit out of me looking for a Lego set. Saying Pookie just reminded me of Club Penguin. I'm sorry, how? Did you have a certain Club Penguin experience? Because I remember attempting to have that kind of Club Penguin experience, and then not being able to because I had negative Riz as a little penguin. I think I got like a Club Penguin boyfriend maybe once. I don't even know what I was doing, man. What's up, fam? I'm so glad you don't. Alright. I was on Wizard 101? Holy! I've never been. I've heard good things, though. I feel like if you guys want a good knowledge of the online, you know, multiplayer game things I was on, Club Penguin was definitely number one. I would say, am I the only person who was really on the Facebook games era of the 2000s and early 2010s? Like, most of them are gone by now, which sucks, because I feel like they weren't bad. I feel like those were, like, the slop predecessors to a lot of mobile games, because you have, like, Farmville and, you know, taking care of pets and managing cafes and hotels and whatnot. But there's something about playing it on a desktop game that's kind of unmatched. So I've tried to look for the desktop equivalent, but they're all freaking gone. I don't know what happened to them. I remember especially playing like the cafe and the pet and the hotel ones a lot. For some reason, they like particularly like gave me, you know, the good feeling of progress and productivity. I'm trying to re-chase that high ever since. For some reason, they just decided to disappear off the earth. Chicken with rice and beans? Oh, hell yeah. That's the good stuff. I had chili earlier, so I'm doing all good. I don't use like this brush a lot. It's as opposed to this, which is like the nice sketchy formal brush. This is my, you know, markery brush, which is nice when I want to get a little, I don't know. It's like drawing with a Sharpie, you know? Okay. I have chibi references on the side. I don't do, I mean, like, you know, the mini sprite style, that's one thing. This is true bobblehead chibi. So the eyes have to be big and cat-like for maximum appeal. My mom took my ass outside today. Get your ass outside and work. Went to a new coffee shop downtown, went shopping, procured a sick jacket. Dude, Safi, that... Firstly, I'm so happy for you for the day you had today. Secondly, there's nothing like having just a jacket that you know you're just gonna wear the fuck out of for as long as you can, because it's just really well fitting and goes with whatever you have plans. That rules, that feeling. I was out there on Moshi Monsters. I mean, I respect it. I feel like I wasn't on the ones that were very monstery. I was on the ones that were very, very... Oh, hello, my stream disconnected. Hi. Oh my goodness, that was very unusual. You guys can see me now, right? It looks like I'm back. Hi. I don't know what happened. You know what? Let me check my let me make sure that nothing too bad is running, because my CPU should be fine. You know what I like to do sometimes? I like to put my phone on airplane mode to minimize the amount of data and Wi-Fi being used, because I'm a good person. Hello. Hi. Hello, everyone. I appreciate you staying by despite technical difficulties. This is always the case. Everything purchased without a wonderful, satisfactory price? Dude, that's awesome, because I'm not gonna lie, some jackets, they think they have the audacity to be expensive because it's the mass of clothing is a lot, but some jackets are like $80, and I'm like, I don't care if you're the swaggest and you have class or YOLO. It's just much too expensive. I can't deal. Hop on Club Penguin Journey. Safi, you've brought that up a couple times, and every time I'm like, I really should, but I haven't made the conscious effort to really go on there. It's like, someone needs to whip my ass into shape and get me on peak, because, you know, it's just on me. I haven't done it yet. I'm sure people know Poptropica, right? It was one that I don't think I was obsessed with, but I remember going on it fairly regularly at a certain point, and then never again. Like, there was something about the gameplay of I just remember when I think about it, I feel like moving around and jumping and navigating just felt good. It's one of those games where maybe aesthetically it wasn't the most, you know, pleasing to the eye, but there was something about the gameplay that was nice and simple and very much like, you know, how sometimes like a game can feel good because you're just pressing buttons and moving around. Stuff like that. That one Carrot Island scheme. You know what's the funny thing about working in a library is that there's never a 0% chance that your childhood will come back to scare you in magnificent ways, and that means realizing that there is a Poptropica graphic novel series, despite me assuming that Poptropica is a cultural relic that died many years ago. For some reason, there's just like a graphic novel comic series that has the exact same art style as usual. That's crazy. How are they still up? I'm so out of the loop when it comes to that because it was such a relic of an era. I never even bothered to reconnect with it. Pixie Hollow! Ooh, that sounds familiar. I think there are some online games where I wasn't active on them, but they were definitely, you know, in the commercials and in neighboring communities. Yeah. I did read a Tinkerbell book or two when I was a kid. And I also read more of the, you know, Rachel the Red Fairy. I don't know, Luna the Moon Fairy. Do you guys remember those books? Those books were hashtag for the girls, and I don't remember what they were really about, but I think just the main gimmick of having themes was all that it took to draw my ass in. Which, if you know my track record, should not be a surprise, but they just truly... Like, I don't even know what those books were about. Fairies, probably. But they were just like, X the Y fairy. And I'm like, damn, they cooked here. Damn. Rainbow Magic! Yes! That's what they were called. The only Tinkerbell movie I watched was... Oh yeah, there were Tinkerbell movies, weren't there? I wasn't a Tinkerbell girly myself. That's kind of a lie, because one of my earliest Halloween costumes was literally Tinkerbell. So, by all account, yes, that's part of my heritage, I suppose. But I didn't, like, get into the fandom, I didn't watch the movies. It seemed... You know, if the movies were available to me, I probably would have loved them. But I think it's just one of those things where when you're young, the things you have access to are just the things that kind of shape your life. And Tinkerbell just happened to pass me by. Ooh, CJ Destroyer! Thank you so much for following. Thank you for coming with us on this journey to draw this confused little orange. And also me as I try to place the Ahogi in the right position. But it's tough because it depends on the parting of the hair, which depends on the angle. So I think I'm gonna try it like here. Yeah, right there. Which is so different from here. It's incredibly different. First through our peak, I was a Silver Mist girly. Yo! Shout out to all my East Asian girls out there who saw any character in a cast of, you know, multiracial people and was like, dibs on the girl with the black hair! Anyway, I say that because I was absolutely that girly. Also, I need to find a way to depict Ujin's buns in a simple way, because every time I'm trying to... Yeah, I might just make them straight up circles. That might be the plan. Any more complicated and we're getting too lumpy. Vidya, yes. Is that the purple one? Honestly, the purple one's kind of slay. I'm not gonna lie. There was a specific era growing up in which people in, you know, characters in media were like, we have to do away with the Asian nerd stereotype. What can we do? Asian villains! So the mean girl is like this Asian girl. And it kind of turned into a mini stereotype, but let's be real, they all were bad bitches. So, you know, they get a pass. And if you say, well, you know, that one wasn't Asian, they just had pale skin and dark hair, I said, to that I say, I claim them. You can't stop me. You had a request? My goodness! Yes, you do. Oh, you know what? I see your request, Safi. I'm going to play it after Cosmic Cove Galaxy. Oh my goodness, hearing Super Mario... Oh, this is Super Mario Galaxy 2? For some reason, it feels like nostalgic in a first game way. I wonder. Alright, and there's the end of that song. Let's get to that request. Let's go. Hop on peak. My god. I feel like smoking a cigarette and going to a balcony and looking out to the European, like, city below me. With a fish in my hand. My god. I feel like, yes, Safi, life! I feel like contemplating right now. Alright, there we go. We're back in the groove. Oh my god! Who let them in the studio? Go hard! Listen, a white boy comes up to you, try to play Wonderwall, tell him... play some of this, that'll actually impress me. It would be funny if Ujin's hair buns were like tennis ball, but no. That is way too short! What? Why did that song have such an epic beginning and the rest of it was just like a ringtone? Wow. I want more. I want to listen to the rest of the Club Penguin soundtrack. You know what? You know what? Let's finish up the playlist that we were listening to, the nice green one that's full of songs that are green for an amazing reason, and then a boy might go ahead and play a little Club Penguin soundtrack. You might have inspired me, Safi. Like, of course, I feel like I've played the pizza parlor theme some, and that's like classic. But there are some gems on there that I haven't listened to probably in a hot minute, and you know, I have to connect with my roots. I had a fleeting urge to make my own playlist video and they couldn't be asked to finish it. Yeah, I feel that. I feel like, oh my god, see, this is the issue with doing chibi stuff, is that because it's such a stylized style. Wow, that sounds stupid when I say it like that. Anyway, because it's a very, you know, it's a very exaggerated series of proportions as an art style. There's that natural instinct to be like, this looks off, I should fix it. But then fixing it would mean actually doing away with the style. So I have to resist that instinct. Alright. Alright. Let's start finishing up with the details. Confusion. You must embrace the chibi. I really must. I've been seeing an interesting discourse lately, and when I say that, you know it's always going to be like media analysis and critique and whatnot, but this one is specifically about, I've seen, oh, what a lovely voice, is about, there was this post that was announcing a cartoon show, something about like 3 Asian American immigrant children being like, oh man, this is our life, oh man, family, and people's response going, I'm fucking sick and tired of every Asian American story being about how, like, people look at you funny and you want to be white so badly, but things are just so hard, oh my god. And my take on it is that, firstly, I'm not gonna lie, it made me, like, double take and look at my Asian characters and go, like, I'm not doing that for all of them, right? Like, you know, you sort of, oh, this is news to you? Oh, interesting. I don't remember the exact show. It was, like, kind of like it had the art style of just typical adult animation. Not particularly ugly, I'd say a little Infinity Train-esque. But it sparked a whole, I would say, week-long conversation about how many Asian American stories are about just the same things, about like, oh man, family trauma, time to get good grades, the pressure, and on one hand, I understand. I think it was bigger drama, maybe. I think on one hand, it is completely valid to make fun of an oversaturation of a certain cliche when it comes to certain authors, and I think that them being of a, of an ethnicity does not particularly excuse them of that, I feel like specifically when it comes to Asian American authors, I admit there is a tendency for them to, particularly for authors whose main interest in depicting the struggle is just the inability to assimilate into whiteness, and also, like, my family and all that. Which, if it's coming from a personal place, I understand. And I don't think that just because the issues that you want to write about are stereotypical doesn't mean that you shouldn't write about them. That definitely isn't what I want to convey, and I would hope that isn't what people are saying as well. It's just mostly the idea that what's being greenlit when it comes to these like shows is very digestible and palatable, and the same stories, which is always about like, oh man, growing up Asian in America, it's like pressures from my parents, and I brought lunch to school and they all think it's smelly. It's like, there's nothing wrong with writing about that and having that kind of story, because sometimes there's a reason it's universal. It's because that shit happens to a lot of people. But on the other hand, I think there is something to be said about a certain kind of story happening so often, especially when it's tied to a greater, how do I put this? There's a certain genre of kind of biographical fiction, or as well as a type of person who is basically Asian girl with a white boyfriend, like that genre of yes, Safi, there you go. Microcosm, the bashing son from bullied from my Asian school, lectures in white schools, an Asian woman dating white men. Yeah. So again, on one hand, if you're speaking from your own perspective, that's one thing, but you have to admit that in the genre of a lot of, there are certain Asian writers out there who think that the biggest problem in their life is the fact that they can't be white. And this is a very cruel and unfair summation, but when it boils down to it, I feel like this applies to like a lot of ethnic groups who are immigrants, who seek to assimilate, and who are othered because of very visual cultural discrepancies. If they don't have any other particular issues like class, I feel like if you're struggling in a class way, that's more likely to convey itself than just pure, my white friends mispronounce my name. There's levels to this. I feel like there's definitely a kind of privileged Asian person who doesn't have to worry about wealth at all. So their biggest problem is not being respected by the white people they choose to be around. And in that case, my take on that is that, first of all, there are real people out there who are like this, and they are kind of insufferable. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna act like, I grew up in a very, like, white suburban area. Trust me, I know I am not the most, like, authentic Asian, Korean immigrant out there. But there's a certain kind of people who I feel like really give up, or, like, they don't fight to maintain their roots and their ethnicity in order for them to assimilate as comfortably as possible. And then once they've surrounded themselves with equally privileged white Americans, and then they realize that, hey, just because you are, you've assumed a kind of personality that have made you more palatable to them, you're still gonna be othered. Because it's kind of like the same as the model minority trope, where you can try playing crabs in a bucket and saying, I'm not like those other guys, I'm better than them, I'm the best example, pick me. Hey, guess what? When you're finally being accepted and you're ascending and you're like, I'm gonna be just like these white folks and these privileged rich folks, I'm just gonna be like one of them, guess what? You're never gonna be one of them. Like, maybe, like, in, like, numbers, like, wealth-wise, you can have what they have, but fundamentally, like, the otherness will always be there, and I feel like the better personal solution is not to discard it and fight it and repress it as much as possible, and to realize that no matter what, you are going to be defined by that otherness, so you should try to, well as the intersection of other shit that people are dealing with, if that makes sense. Like, the way that, sorry, we're talking about politics now. This is classic shit. Just, I'm on a roll right now. But it reminded me of an issue that came up, I think, around the COVID era. Stream quality going crazy. Is that bad? I hope it's not bad, but, it reminds me of in the COVID era where there were, because a lot of COVID came from, the Chinese origins and whatever, there were a lot of anti-Asian, East Asian rhetoric, xenophobia, classic, and so there was an effort to be like, hey, we didn't fucking create COVID, okay? Just leave us the fuck alone. And there was that, there was a kind of a mini movement, I'd say, because actual East Asian people were being attacked and racially profiled, which fucking sucks. But there's also a kind of, like, there's a kind of, what? The stream quality's going crazy. Oh, what? Okay. Wish I'd taken a screenshot. Ugh. I hope things are getting better. But stop Asian hate. It's like, on one hand, yes, discrimination against East Asian people is so real, and it sucks. Because, again, I'm gonna bring back the mono minority thing. Just because there's like a kind of East Asian population that come to America, financially privileged, mind you. Like, there are certain people who immigrate to America with, like, nothing. And so there's definitely a kind of Asian person who immigrates to America purposefully and carefully with the financial comfort that comes with it, which allows them to kind of transition more easily than more lower class immigrants, Like, yes, I feel like that's a specific stereotype, like the Asian exchange student who is, like, really fucking rich, and their parent, it's not even like Asian per se, they're like some kind of exchange student that comes to America who is, like, obscenely rich for some reason, and the answer is because their family, like, owns a company and, like, probably has servants in their home, and they don't see a problem with it because back in their country, like, the class system it's totally normal so that you can have and all that, I feel it's gone on longer than yeah. The Indian racism, yeah, that's been a thing for a very long time. XYP, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like, I would say that, Mexicans, Indians, there's like specific groups that are, I would feel like, particularly made fun of ethnically, and they're definitely one of them. Anyway, yeah, I guess a way to put a cork in the whole discussion about, Asian discrimination and the whole discourse and whatnot, what I'm trying to say is that, firstly, it is humbling to hear, as an Asian creator, to realize and step back and be like, okay, so my Asian characters, because, like, you can write a character of your own ethnic group as a stereotype, or like tackle like, you know, the same issues and be, you know, be of that group, you know. Like, obviously, you're less likely to have, like, straight up, like, a racial stereotype, but sometimes you may find yourself writing similar issues and similar, like, trends based off of, you know, your lived experiences. And, I looked into my characters and I'm like, yeah, a lot of them kind of have to do with family, but I feel like most characters with any mention of family have to do with family. So at the very least, I don't feel too bad about that. But, yes. What I'm trying to say is that, I think that people of color whose makes it everyone else's problem that life is so hard for them because of their white boyfriends. I think, listen, we're out here together, my brother. We're struggling together, but also, like, you gotta step back and, like, understand what you're going through in the perspective of a lot of things. You know? Like, I'm the kind of person who, a lot of the, you know, anti-Asian rhetoric that I've grown up with are very much like microaggressions. I have never been assaulted. I have never been, you know, a victim of a bullying campaign. You know, I am fairly fortunate when it comes to my journey of assimilation. Obviously, there are reminders every day, even now, that when people see me, they will always see me as the other, which sucks. If I make it into that, it is unfortunate that no matter how long you live in a country like America, as long as you look a certain way, no matter what you do, people will always ask you where you're from, know where you're really from. And I've truly reached the point in my life where, I think, so there's this, I believe, very mentally handicapped visitor at our library who tends to be, like, kind of loud and all that. And, you know, sometimes he makes trouble for us, but most of the time he's pretty harmless. But sometimes, he tries to talk to me, and that's fine. I can help him with things. But then, I had an interaction with him this week where he was like, hey, like, you know, he's very complimentary, which is a nice thing. Like, hey, I like your shirt, I like your glasses, whatever. Then he asked me where, you know, like, where are you from? And I said, you know, classic answer, Pennsylvania. And then he said, no, like, where are your parents from? And then I looked at him straight in the face and said, I don't want to answer that question. And then him being like, he's probably like in his 20s, and he said, oh yeah, sorry. And then he just like stopped. And I'm like, man, as much as that interaction like wasn't great, I wish most people acted like him and just apologized and felt any kind of shame. You know? Like, I feel like there are other people who I would say, you know, like, I don't feel comfortable answering that, and they get defensive, or there's a part of them that's like, why is she making me feel bad? That wasn't a bad question. I'm not a bad person. She must be overreacting, you know? There was none of that. It was just like, oh, sorry. And then there was a moving on, and I'm like, man, you alright. And I dapped him up. I'm just kidding. I don't know how to do that. At least he dropped the conversation. Yeah, it's just... yeah. And again, I have the perspective to step back and be like, this inherent otherness, it's not the worst thing that I could ever experience as a non-white person. I don't see this otherness and I go, man, fuck. This is like slavery, you know? Like, I don't be like that. Like, I'm a grown-ass adult. I can understand what's appropriate and what's inappropriate to compare things to. But it still doesn't stop the fact that it happens and it hurts, and complaining about it feels like petty at the end of the day because there is so much like bigger issues that people go through. Oh my goodness. Especially with okay, I'm not gonna get into too much sad things. But I get into like I feel like personal general things, it's sort of general enough that it's not too harsh, but I can't get into anything like too topical or I'll get upset. I'll have to teach you how to dap someone up. Okay, so this is a serious interaction I had. So my roommate is a teacher, and he like informs me about the things he gets up to with the middle school, elementary school kids that he teaches. And at one point, there was a kid that he was teaching who just kept like dapping other kids up, and then like he demonstrated it with me, and I tried it, and like I've never seen someone so quickly get like the platonic equivalent of an ick. It was like honestly deeply humbling because I did it, and not only did I like miss a little bit, like fumble the hand, but apparently the way I did it was like too firm. And because when I see people dap each other up, I see hand, clench, and then like chest, you know? Like I feel like this is a, and by the way, for context, I think this is one of those black culture things. So this isn't one of those like this is like youth. No, this is just another classic thing that they took from black people. So with that context, I like he kept on trying to show me how to do it, but I feel like I keep going into like doing a handshake with a coworker mode because I keep like just like firmly just like get over here. You know, he's like, no, relax. You have to be casual about it. And so the way he did it was like just like fucking just like soft. I don't know how dudes do it. It's like it's a dude thing, it's a black culture thing, it's a Gen Z thing. It's a lot of things that I'm not a part of, mind you. So like I feel like dudes in particular have a way of making it look so easy that I look at it and I'm like, firstly, I can barely high five someone, mind you. I just can't aim. The hand-eye coordination doesn't work. So on top of the hand meeting, as well as the additional mechanics of the grab and the going in, I showed my ass, is what I'm trying to say. Yes. As a black semi-dude, I got you. Yes. I love representation. If you want to feel better, I don't know how to do it either. I just let the other guy do it and follow his lead. Like when you're doing a duet and one of them leads and the other one follows. I see. Wait a minute, which one's the bottom and which one's the dom and the sub and the uki and seme dynamic? Okay, so the seme is the dom, the uki is the sub. So if someone comes in to me with the dab, I have to go uke mode and really just let them take the lead is what we're getting at. What do you mean what? This makes sense? I mean, I feel like there's a certain cultural shift occurring where at some point people started saying fujoshi in a positive way and being like, and saying yaoi as like a, you know, not derogatory, but in like a, yeah, this is fun. And I feel like we're going back on that now because we're remembering that people who are a little too obsessed with boy love also tend to be fucking weirdos about it. How long has dapping been a thing? I don't know, man. The whole crowd was befuddled. Why? They hate my ass! Man. Dude. They really went, what is bro saying? How long has dapping been a thing? I don't know. I feel like maybe the term is more recent than the general handshake gesture, because there's a classic Key and Peele skit that we can watch because this is Black History. Oh, happy Black History Month! It's almost over, but just as we're getting it in, happy Black History Month. I'm an ally. We were talking about, racial discrimination and allyship. Shout out to Black people. I love y'all. Yeah. The end of my month. No. I can't believe Roald Wildfire is going to turn into dust and fade away tomorrow. But okay, hold on. Key and Peele Obama handshake. See, this is culture. This is culture. So, oh, XY. Wait, underscore, you're black and XYP is half black. Holy. All right. Dude, Sangled stocks are so up. Anyway, so the context of this video, it's 11 years old. Jesus Christ. But basically, this was when Obama was president. Didn't Obama do a black flip? I don't think he's that cool. We got all the motherfuckers. Yes. Yes. The joke. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let it speak for itself.
Thank you, and may God bless America.
I love Key and Peele, by the way. All right. So you may see a DAP, but it may not be called the DAP.
Mr.
Ian Roberts.
Nice to meet you.
Peter Tencio.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Jerome Smith.
Come on, brother. What's up, fam?
See, that's it. That's what they
You
do.
know this.
Heath Williamson.
Nice to meet you.
That's
Mary
All right.
Woodbury.
Nice to
Bring
meet
it
you.
Jay
in.
Martell.
Nice to meet you,
I
sir.
can't do it by myself
Tasha
because it looks
Robbins.
stupid.
Come on, come on, come on.
That's just like a hug, but
Feel that?
it's funny. Someone brought this up to Obama, and he was like, "Yep, that's true."
Nice to meet you.
Daryl Stokes.
Come on. What's up, fam? How you doing?
It's the,
Never
it's like
forget
the,
about that.
it's like
'Cause that's all
animation
we got.
principles,
Nice to meet you.
the
Nice to
wind
meet you.
up, and the impact.
Oh, bring it in. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Yeah. Nice to meet you. All right. Nice to
I
meet
have
you.
never had
All
a
right.
dapping up opportunity.
1/8 black.
Afternoon, my octoroon. Come on, bring it in there. Tuck that.
Yeah, I'm in there, dog. I'm in there, dog. I'm in there, dog.
Dude, the fact that Key and Peele are half, I believe they're half black, half white. The fact that they can play
All right.
so many
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
ethnicities in their
Nice
skits
to meet
is
you.
crazy.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, she is so beautiful. I want another one. There you go. Precious. Beautiful. Beautiful. What's her name?
Oh, this is Livia Ruggi.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Miss Ruggi. All right. All right. Come on. There he is. Boom. All right, very good to meet you.
Are they both
we
mixed,
go.
Key and Peele? I
Right this
believe
way,
they
sir.
are. Yes. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh man. You know, war crimes aside, the Obama era was kind of awesome for, black president comedy. Not, to spite his blackness, but to celebrate it specifically. Anyway, as a gift, let's actually, is there another one? The substitute teacher skit. Yes. Oh my god, the prank interview with Elijah Wood. Wait, it's 9 minutes? Okay, so planning the gay wedding. All right, so this was all about Black history. So I think it would be important to appeal. Where are my white people in chat? Where are my white people? You're fine, honestly. It's like, if you're here, like, then cool. Great. We can watch the prank interview with Elijah Wood. That one's for you. It's to my white people.
Welcome to
Wave
the
sadly. I'm just imagining Roses going, yes, white people. If you're half white, that counts. Oh my god, the blue eyes. Jesus. Okay, so for context, Elijah Wood, The Hobbit, this is a 9-minute video. I have only seen a clip of it. I have never seen the whole thing. So let's just see what it's about.
Easter egg. You found it. Congratulations.
I hope we've made it difficult for you.
Actually, let me shrink this.
Basically, this is no exception to the previous Easter eggs. Yet another comic.
Why
piece
does
of
he
genius.
look like? God, the hair going up and the little goatee, like fucking 2000s, man.
Yes.
So here
basically,
I
this is an interview
am,
with
doing
Dominic Monaghan and
everything I
myself.
can.
He
You know, this is a
interviews me.
microcosm of white culture when you think about
I could
it.
not see him on the day, therefore I didn't necessarily know it was him because I was doing the interview via satellite. I was in New York City.
All right, let's
while
finish this.
The cast was actually in Berlin, and so I couldn't see him, but he could see me. They had a monitor in Berlin that allowed the interviewers to actually see me sitting in New York. And he sat down and posed as a German interviewer, and I bought it initially, and you kind of get the idea. It's actually incredibly funny. So I'll let actually Hans Jensen.
I'm glad he's able to
set
laugh
it up
about it
himself.
afterwards.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Willkommen.
Oh my god,
So,
it's
Kino
PewDiePie.
das Bang Bang Boom Boom 1970. Sie ein Heim. Ich habe also diese Jacke bekommen. 2004.
Dude, I love PewDiePie.
Today I will be
Barrels.
interviewing Elijah Woods. Elijah is a incredible actor from Los Angeles, California. Born in Idaho. Or is it Iowa?
If you guys don't
Not
know,
important.
PewDiePie is like white
He
people's Key
is
and
an
Peele.
actor working in the United States of America. Incredible actor. And I have been searching for him all my life. He has incredible blue eyes. And this interview
He
has
does.
been the most special interaction I have had with an actor in 17 years. So please sit back, enjoy, wear a smoking jacket and a
Respect.
bib, and
Respect.
take on board the genius that is Hans Jensen. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, Mr. Woods.
Hello, Mr. Hans.
Mr. Jensen.
Mr. Jensen, sorry.
Hello.
Oh my god, sorry.
you having a nice day?
This is this. They're not even in the same room. Oh.
Yes, I am.
I think.
Yes, it's very early in the morning.
What time is it in Australia?
Oh, I'm not in Australia.
You're in
I'm
New Zealand?
No, I'm in New York.
New York. New Amsterdam.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, we begin now. Yeah.
Yep.
Mr. Woods, it's a pleasure to meet you, to have met you.
Thank you.
You're a big fan of music, we hear, and in Germany we have Kraftwerk and also Daft Punk. You know these?
Yeah,
Yes,
Daft Punk.
Kraftwerk
Famously
started
German.
The electronic music movement, and Daft Punk are brilliant. I love Daft Punk.
Yes, we hear you.
I actually worked with.
Excuse me, I interrupt you.
No, I actually worked with Michel Gondry, who directed the Around the World video for Daft Punk.
Sick.
Yes, he is a fantastic director.
Yes, he is.
Yes, I'm sorry. Nervous. Excuse me.
Savvy, don't
so you
spoil.
DJ in
Don't ruin-
in
you're
New
spoiling
Zealand,
it.
Australia, America. You enjoy?
Yeah.
You enjoy
Yeah.
music. You're a very big fan of music. We hear.
I'm
over in
disappointed.
Germany.
Yes,
We are
I
a
love- I love
spoiler-free
music.
chat most of the time.
I have done a bit of
but
DJing. I wouldn't.
Y'all couldn't keep
I
it
think
together.
DJ purists would probably hate me because I only DJ with CDs.
I
haven't yet-
don't know if anybody can hate you, Mr. Woods, with your
Well,
your eyes and your American voice.
American.
thank you. But I haven't really graduated to vinyl yet. But yeah, I've done a fair bit of DJing.
Do you
It's,
do you
good fun.
scratch?
Do you scratch?
No.
You mix music.
Yes, I mix music live. Yes.
So to Frodo, he on page 720 of The Lord of the Rings, there is a quote from Frodo. He says, "In a world filled with mirth and magic, you lose time in yourself." You agree with this comment? I will repeat it for you.
Please.
Yahoo
In a
Finland.
world, you can hear me. You can hear me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
This
In
is
a world filled with mirth and magic, you lose time
the
in yourself. You
awkwardness
agree with
of
this-
social
this
conversation
statement
is
from Frodo?
also a pivotal part of white culture.
You lose
Just really
time
drink it
within
in.
yourself.
Ma-
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
You,
I
you
see-
begin to forget yourself, I think.
Yes, and I think that's exactly what Frodo goes through. Because ultimately, by the end of Frodo's journey, he doesn't
It's
have.
it's a bad question. It's a bad question. Forget it.
No,
I
no, no, no,
love
it's not a
I
bad
love
question.
how much he's
It's
interrupting
not a bad
him.
question.
Sean Astin, your Hobbit friend, quoted as saying, "You are a beautiful man. A beautiful man.
Beautiful man.
Do you you have a comment for Sean? And also, there is a how do I say without being rude a gay connotation." You laugh. It's funny.
I didn't know he
No,
laughed
you're
before
gay.
it. Before the big one.
You're a beautiful man. You're a beautiful.
Yeah, well, yeah. There is no gay connotation to that whatsoever.
Sean Astin is gay.
No,
Sean Astin is not gay.
no,
Okay.
no.
We
You
gotta check on
You
that.
have very big eyes, very big blue eyes.
Uh-huh.
Do you
That's
think
true.
this is the reason why you are successful and famous?
Oh damn, he's hitting hard hitting questions.
Big blue.
Yes.
Do you believe your Aryan genes are the reason for your success in
Because
Hollywood?
of your eyes. The next job you do, you work on a movie called Hooligans, about
Yes.
Football hooligans. You play football. You kick balls.
This kind of awkwardness actually. This awkwardness stresses me out. See again. Oh, it's beautiful. It's like I'm in a zoo and white people are communicating with
Do
each
you
other.
play football? This is funny to you.
He's having fun.
like
I'm surprised he's not
I'm upsetting
breaking.
you.
That's very
Am I
impressive.
upsetting you?
I don't play football.
In the photo shoots you do with Vogue magazine and Cosmopolitan and Entertainment Weekly, Time magazine, your hair changes dramatically from short to long. Do you wear wigs?
No, I do not.
Have you worn wigs?
No, I have not.
Will you wear wigs?
Maybe.
When will you wear wigs? Mr. Woods, I will ask you, coming to the end of my... I must close soon, but
Yes, you must
Yes.
close soon.
I hear you collect sex toys.
No.
What?
No, you do not collect toys?
All right, this has to be
Mr. Woods. Mr. Woods, you have
Yes.
sex with a German woman called Franka Potente. She is famous German actress, and you drop her.
Wait.
You
What?
You finish relationship with her. Why?
Why?
It
What-
didn't work out, unfortunately.
How long was she your wife?
She was never my wife.
You were engaged to her though.
No.
You have
no,
baby?
No.
I hear she has small child, Philippa.
I'm sorry?
Philippa is her name.
Oh no.
You
Yet
make
for
a
Franca
you make a
Potente.
movie called Flipper. Very
Yes.
famous movie. The dolphin.
I feel like
is
I'm
dead.
doing the don't
Did you know
break
this?
Yes.
challenge right now.
No, I did not know that. That's terrible.
Died in a car accident.
The delivery is so good.
Elijah, I must finish now, but I must tell you now that it is Dom Monahan talking to you.
Brilliant. I
How
knew
are
it,
you, mate?
How are you? I knew it. That was
love you.
f***ing brilliant, you
I'm-
asshole.
How are you, mate? I wish I was there. I wish I was there.
Oh, I wish you were here too.
Mate,
oh,
we got
that's
it.
so awesome.
We filmed it on the DVD, so you're gonna be.
No!
able to- Yeah.
Yes!
I love you, brother.
What a
See you, mate. I'll see you in
bro.
New York.
Oh, I love you. I thank you so much for doing that. That made my day.
All right, brother. Big kisses. Bye.
All right, mate. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. See you, man.
Aww. Aww. I love how Elijah Wood laughs. He laughs like he never laughed before. Oh, all right. Cinema. Okay. I'm gonna channel this guy for Clavier Gavin. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Shout out, hey white people. Black people though, you know, since we've let's do another Key and Peele Obama video just to really focus and make sure that if there is favoritism, it's going the right way. Okay. Let's see. Is there a Key and Peele video that we would like to request? Because I did think someone mentioned the gay one, the gay wedding planning. Okay, gotcha. All right. sorry. Listen, firstly, sorry. Your tone as a white person during this very this celebratory time of Black culture. I love the enthusiasm, but I will assent, but because I'm going to agree to your video, I'm gonna need like 5 other videos to offset this, okay? Alright, so let's do Key and Peele, the gay wedding. I'm trying to celebrate queer Black culture. I know my brother. Ew, I felt disgusting saying that. Anyway, gay wedding advice. Alright, let's go.
Welcome, Johnson family. Now we all know why we're here. Cousin Delroy's getting
Alright, calm
married
down, sorry. Calm down. Calm down.
to a man, which is crazy. And we're in support, and we just need a little help with the particulars of a gay wedding. What I done is I took the
think this looks
initiative to get my friend Gary in here. Who's,
Gary!
I mean, he's not really my friend. He's a coworker of mine who happens to be active member of the homosexual community.
Dude.
And he's going to
I wish I
give
was
us
more
some
active in
advice
the
on
community. Sorry, that's on me.
you know what to do. So, Gary, what can we expect?
Well,
I love
first
the,
of all, guys,
the
thanks so
notepad.
much for having me here. And I think it's really amazing what you guys are doing for your cousin Delroy. Really, I just wanted to say basically that a gay wedding is just like a straight wedding. Yes, sir.
So then, do the men wear dresses and then the women would wear suits?
No. You would just wear exactly what you would wear at a straight wedding.
Interesting.
Now, none of us are gay, so I assume that we would all sit then in the straight section.
The straight section?
Yeah.
Oh, the straight section, he means as opposed to the gay section.
No. There's no sections, guys.
But the gay people.
No. What you would just sit
And
on
in the straight.
No, Larry, listen to me.
But
just
in
for a
the
second.
aisle.
Yeah,
In
you would
the
just sit on the side of the person that you were friends with or that your family's members. Just like in a straight wedding.
So we just guess who's gay.
Or not. You could just. Yeah.
Who guess who's gay?
Okay.
Who's
guess
gay?
Who?
When in
What if
the
I don't know?
ceremony do we sing Over the Rainbow?
Well, you don't. You don't. This is a religious ceremony, so you wouldn't be singing that during the service.
Oh, all right. No, I'm just asking.
I'm nervous because I can only do jazz hands for about 3 minutes before my hands start to cramp.
Oh, sorry. I don't think anyone's going to expect you. I don't think anyone's going to expect you to have to do jazz hands.
Now, can we see the pony show from the straight section, or are we way in the back somewhere?
Ma'am, again, there's no straight section. What is a pony show?
You know when y'all go like this.
No, there won't be any of this.
Oh my god,
during the
he's kind of a
ceremony.
natural though.
Oh, no pony show.
When do we sing YMCA?
Oh,
Sir, not during the ceremony.
Okay.
what about Macho Man?
Nope.
I don't know where to buy no gay presents.
Well, I don't know what a gay present is. Usually, what couples do is they just register at a store, like a straight couple would.
Is it a gay store or?
Just a regular store.
Where do you get the euros to buy gay gifts?
Are you saying euros? You wouldn't use euros.
No, it's a good question, Finney. We should make some eye contact so
I feel very
we make sure
enlightened
that
right
the
now.
communication's happening.
Yeah.
I think he wants to know, is it like a different currency or is it more like camel cash?
No, just good old-fashioned U.S. dollars. Yep.
Do we have to participate in the anal sex?
Oh.
Or can we just watch and cheer in a fireman's hat?
No, there's no anal sex and no fireman's hat.
Oh, okay.
It's cunnilingus.
Is that a question, sir?
When do we get to sing It's Raining Man, Hallelujah, It's Raining Man?
You don't.
Amen.
So there's no gay hymns in the ceremony?
Sir, there's no such thing as a gay hymn.
Well, does the fake priest look like a real priest or like a nun?
It's gonna be a real priest.
Or
No, there's no or.
is it a sexy boat captain, then he takes his clothes off?
What? No.
I have a feeling these
we
people
throw
are
something
gay
other than
because they are way
Like
too
what,
curious.
sir? What would you throw other than rice?
I don't know. Couscous. Skittles.
Guys, a gay
That's
wedding
crazy.
is just like a straight wedding, okay? It's exactly the same.
But when they kiss, is it okay to stand up and say, ew?
No, it's not
What?
because that would be homophobic.
Hateful.
This from the man who won't allow gay hymns at the gay wedding.
Okay, but like an involuntary gasp.
I would just, I guess, try to curb that behavior.
Okay, I'll look away then.
Oh my God.
Now, is RuPaul gonna be there?
No, I don't think Delroy knows RuPaul.
Neil Patrick Harris?
No.
Ooh, Doogie.
What if you don't want your picture on the internet?
This is ridiculous.
Gary, ridiculous. Is that a gay term?
Okay. I'll show myself out.
Oh, he's
This
a little
is-
testy, isn't he?
He can go.
Just
Good luck.
trying to find
Let's
out
go,
how-
Stefan.
Oh.
I think we pretty much got it.
All right. Very good. All right. So now I think we can return to our usual playlist. Whew. Of course, requests will be processed just like usual. Amazing interlude. Yeah, that went on for a bit. I didn't expect it to go on that long, but yeah, that was fun. I love it when I take little field trips during my streams. It's the best. I love. Do you guys like the sketch? This was the initial sketch. I must have drawn this months ago. Do you think this conveys confusion enough? I hope so. Alright, I think I'm gonna color this later. I think doing the lines is more important right now. The EP. Ooh, Sorry has a song request. Or something. It could be another Key and Peele sketch. It could be. That is a non-zero chance. Oh! Oh, Rhythm Heaven! Alright. I always love Rhythm Heaven parodies that go out of their way to make the animation copy it. Alright. So that's Ujin. Dazed. So, I would love you guys to see the other sketches because this was mine for Adam a long time ago. It kind of has the same energy of the Adam facepalm for back in the day. So I think we might try it. There isn't much of the design here. It's kind of it's just pure emotion, really. But I think we can go for it. I think we can try to turn this into a whole thing. Can't help but side-eye this game. Yeah, there was a whole thing about this game. I try not to bring it up because it's a whole thing. But it's very Newgrounds, and that comes with all the connotations that you can glean from it. Personally, I've seen gamers I like and admire play this, and they seem to be having fun. So that's kind of all I focus on. It's not really for me.
Jab, 1, 2. Jab, jab, 1, 2. Jab, jab, 1, 2. Jab, jab, jab.
Is this hand too big? Kind of looks like he's holding it. Rhythm Heaven heads know about the frog dance.
Jab, jab. Go, go, go. Jab, jab.
And Karate Joe, of course.
1, 2. Jab, jab. 1, 2. Go, go, go. 1, 2. Jab, jab. 1, 2. Jab, jab. 1, 2. 1, 2. Jab, jab. Jab. 1, 2. Go, go, go.
it's kind of crazy anatomically. Like, this is kind of normal, but because the pose, Adam's kind of just like, he just kind of looks like this. True, classic chibi. Man, drawing these are way easier when you don't have to like think about the face. Otherwise, it's just kind of chill. All right, let me try to get better at the hands, though. Saying, can you drop the playlist link? Oh, okay. So this specific playlist, it does have a funky title. So, right there. So this is the video that I'm playing right now, with the little green theme and all that. You sent it to underscore at the same time. Damn! So Safi was able to find it? So it's skill issue then. Damn. No offense. Oh, this is making me feel Studio Ghibli things. Good things. Oh, Aerith's theme. Is that what this is? Oh, yes. This is... Actually, not to actually you underscore, but this actually says Tifa's theme? For the Final Fantasy VII remake? Yes. Sorry. It's okay. From what I can see, like, they're basically married, so they can have each other's theme. So I think what will help here is give the hair more volume to this side. Like here. Gekwa Gang? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw the order of the new starters, I was like, the first one, my main problem with the first one is just the colors. I don't like that pale yellow-green. If it was literally any, you know, stronger shade of green, then I'd be fine. It's just, I don't like that yellow. It's too far apart from, like, a comforting green. And then I saw the Pamba, and I was like, oh, that's cute. Okay. And then I saw Gekwa, and I was like, wait a minute. Cunt era. Holy. Like, it even has Poplio's colors. It has the dark blue with the little pink. Which means we have a diva in the making. Actually, I think it's better without the eyebrow. It's a vague notion of a face. I think it might be better if the arms actually showed through. I love bipedal Pokemon. My Pokemon take is that I don't hate them being bipedal. I think that the most egregious one was probably Incineroar, and that's mostly because I don't love buff Pokemon. I just don't personally like them. Like, I saw most other bipedal Pokemon, like, I'm fine with. I think it's just Incineroar is kind of uncanny to me because it's buff. Because when I think of cats, I think of, like, lean. I think that's why it feels unnatural to me. But otherwise, I'm fine with bipedals, otherwise. Like, lions can be buff? I mean, yeah, but... Okay, listen. The reason why Incineroar is uncanny to me is because the head is, like, this small, and then the body is, like, this big. Like, it's... I don't like it. Just for me personally, it just feels weird. It looks like this to me. You know? It's just like, otherwise, I don't know. Like, you can have buff Pokemon and, like, bulky Pokemon. It's just like, I think specifically with a cat, it's just a combination that I'm not... I mean, it makes it funny, cute. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just something I've never particularly gotten used to, if that makes sense. I feel like it's just not an animal that I think, to me, looks natural like that. I'm still mad about Inteleon. I'm not gonna lie. You know, the Galar region has been slandered when it comes to their starters, and I will agree that aside from Cinderace, I think the starters are, like, way too similar looking. They're too round, they're too bobble-headed. I think their final Evos are way better than their starter designs. That's my opinion. Inteleon. I mean, I like Inteleon. I think Inteleon's cool. I like Sabl's gimmick, but it's kind of boring looking. Inteleon has something going on. Inteleon's interesting, you know? And Rillaboom's fun, and no, Cinderace is the final Evo. Like, that's fun. But yeah, the first Evos are very much like they're all designed to manufacture plushes, which is not a design philosophy I fuck with personally. I think that should be good for Adam, honestly. I'll probably adjust certain things in the future. What language is this? I think it's French, yeah. It is French. When the head is bowed like this, it looks like my character. I feel like, barring certain faces, there can be some similarities. Don't be sad. Oh, it looks like your character's Sage. Oh, for some reason, underscore, I misread it. I thought you were trying to say the Sag emoji. You know, like, isn't there like an emote called Sag? It's the little frog. Wait, no, it didn't show up when I did it. Fuck! Wait, is it all caps? Fuck! What is it? Isn't there an emote for Sag? Isn't there? Hold on, I'm not stupid. Wait, hold on. Sag Twitch. Okay, I'm not delusional. Okay, so this corresponds to a Pepe emote that I've seen used on Twitch before. I'm not pulling this out of nowhere. It's this one. It's this specific one. This one. There is a but we don't have it. Okay. Yes. I'm not crazy. Please believe me. Is this Gen 3 I hear? Okay. Oh wait, isn't this the underwater theme? Yeah, people are saying, you know, this upcoming gen is just Gen 3 and Gens 8, 7, like, mixed together because of the tropical themes, and I'm like, how is that ever a bad thing? Ever. Oh, this reminds me of Peak and Peak. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your steak is too buttery, my dude. It's 9:45. God damn it, it's hard to do it away without opening it. There we go. My mom was talking about that name the other day, said it sounds like a white person name, especially redhead, which is what the Sage I dated is. Damn! Why did she kind of clock your ass, though? It is kind of a hippy-dippy name, I'm not gonna lie. Like Sage, you know? I feel like there are certain nature names that are more like white person hippie than others. You know, like people joke about names like Charity. I mean, I feel like Charity's pretty white, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, Sage is definitely one of them. I think of a redhead wearing a green jacket. Okay, alright. That should be it for Adam. I think the rest is just polish and coloring. And if there's a way to convey the face angle a little more naturally. There we go. Alright. Next. Oh, this emote is called Enough from previous sang. Alright, very cool. Alright, so the third sketch I have lined up from previous sang. It is the Eto! Oh, Eto! I may want to commit to this because it's just funny to look at, especially with the character. So let's go. Alright, I need to bring Mililani up. Okay. I'm just trying to remember the proportions. Yeah, that's about the right face. And let me just make sure the outline of the head is nice and thick. There we go. Some Greek guy and my name is named Satirius? What? Satirius? That's crazy. It would be even crazier if it was spelled with a Y. Like some shit like this. Makes you sound like a goddamn constellation. XYB had a song request. Oh, yes. Ooh, there's a Korean band I've been listening to for like 4 years. Oh. And I also, I believe it was Radiant and that's fine, but I can understand. Oh yeah, I do know the book Chrysanthemum. Classic children's literature of, you know. I mean, when you think about it, Chrysanthemum is pretty... can also be an allegory for names that are foreign or ethnic in a way that is uncomfortable to the average white suburban population. And then the moral of the story at the end is that Chrysanthemum is like, you know, your name is actually really beautiful, and you shouldn't let other people determine your comfort with your name. Which I think is it's nice, you know? Obviously there's a lot of kid books that are be yourself and all that, but yeah. I love how I have his hand just doing like... It really completes the pose. Limp wrist, yeah. Most people call me Atticus. Aw. I think if Atticus is a name that you've chosen and that you like, I think it's a wonderful name. It's definitely, like, very traditionally masculine. I'm not saying that, like, that has to be you, but that's what I associate with a name like that. That kind of gives it aura, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Time to draw this asshole's hair. Okay. Milani's hair is famously tough to draw, so I need to lock in to make sure these curls are perfect. I had 8th grader syndrome. I'd lie about my name online because I thought it was cool. Atticus Aristides Athanasius? Holy fuck. XYB, first of all, you sound like an Ace Attorney character, weirdly enough, or perhaps a final boss of Ace Attorney. Crazy. You're out of your face, but I joke about it. That's interesting. I've never been the kind of person who, I would say, I feel like I've never been, you know, completely honest with everything to the point where I can put myself in danger security-wise, but I feel like I've been pretty straightforward with my identity and stuff online. It's always like, hey, this is my real name, or whatever. There were never, even my usernames always had some aspect of saying in them, so there was never a point where I went by anything other than, like, saying. Dude, it'd be fucking weird if I went by something other than Sang. I'm so used to it. So much of my online presence is either my actual name or my username, which is my actual name, partly. Crazy.
Is not close enough.
This should be bigger. Someone gave you 15 bucks, you got your first Ko-Fi. Oh, good for you, XYB. That's always so exciting. What's crazy is that I still get a decent amount of passive income from YouTube. And, like, you'd think that wouldn't be the case, especially since I haven't uploaded something onto YouTube in a hot minute. But people still watch my videos, and there's enough of them that, like, the revenue is able to be scrounged up. Which is pretty sweet, I guess. Reparations for all the... got half copyrighted. The Heather songs, bro, forget about it. They got all copyrighted. I didn't get a cent from those. Oh no, was my connection bad? Oh jeez. Oh golly. Looks like the last time I streamed Disconnected was 2 hours ago, so I think we were good. But okay. Oh, just you. Gotcha. Wait, no, not just you. Sorry. In a panic, I am misreading stream messages. Uh-oh. Oof. Stream quality is doing something, but we're mostly fine. I'm glad. Thank you guys for staying with me. Thank you. Much appreciated. Man, you would think the Talk Computer, it would improve things, but it's okay. Is this the Kingdom Hearts? Dude, Kingdom Hearts. Don't get me friggin' started on Kingdom Hearts. Yoko Shimomura could come to my house and flay me alive, and I'd say thank you and leave a tip. Holy shit. I know it's very not visible in like my fan art or anything, but Kingdom Hearts is just like deeply entwined in my like fandom heart. There's no one super famous with my first name. Oh, interesting. So it's kind of like a goal to be like, you know, time to be the first one of my kind to really make a mark with that. I get it. I get it. Not to make this about characters, but that's kind of why I try to pick character names that aren't real people names in the real world. Because, brother, if I'm competing with someone who is a soccer player, it doesn't matter how much fan art I'll get of that character, you know, getting it up the ass. It will not surpass the popularity of a soccer player, you know? So you kind of have to really... There's a strategy that goes when it comes to choosing a character name that is a series of first and last names that exist in the real world, you know? Everyone drop your favorite dearly beloved. I don't know them off the top of my head, but I'm just a big sucker for 358.5 days. Yeah. What was that last bit? Oh, it was just, I think it's really cool when you're able to make a character who isn't affiliated with, real people who have the same name, you know? It's an art. It's a bit of, like, character creation that... It's sort of fourth wall and fandom-y, but it's not, it's a very reasonable thing to worry about, I think. Jeez, how bad is the chat like that? You guys are now just hearing that last part? Anyway. I need to move this guy. Let me move the star. Cause, like, the hair and all that need to be, like, way over here. But am I wrong, though? Am I wrong? Am I wrong that, like, no matter how loved your character is in the fandom, if your character has the same name of, like, a fucking athlete, then you're cooked. Because there's no bigger fandom than the athlete fandom. You know? The delay is bad? Whoa! I think it's a Twitch thing. My CPU is perfectly fine now. I blame outside forces. Alright, time to draw his jacket. Kill all vague. I was gonna say that people are now vague posting about what I just said, which is crazy. I think like, when I think about my characters who have, like, common everyday names, I guess Gabrielle is pretty common. Like, Gabby? That's pretty common. Gabby, Mara... There's a lot of names that I kind of just plucked from real life, so it makes sense that those are, you know, common. I'm just a little guy. Well, when you say it like that, Royal, anyway, I'm self-projecting by also giving my characters names they hate for different reasons. That's crazy, but that's deeply valid, because, I guess I do live in a weird... My characters live in a weird world where they've reached a kind of point of self-actualization because they're able to decide parts of their identity in a way that is more fluid and natural in this made-up world than the real world. You know. So I guess that's not particularly a thing. But I guess there are also characters who are like, my parents gave me this name, so I don't feel particularly like changing it, even if it may not be the best name. I guess that's my chromosynth equivalent of that. How did I not see the Pokemon stream avatars? Radiant Roses! How did you not see it? I mean, to be fair, the bottom part of the screen does kind of blend in to everything, which is good design, if I do say so myself. But yes, we've had the Poke avatars for a while now. I believe we've had them maybe since December because I tried incorporating them when I was visiting my parents in Kansas. And then decided to make them a permanent thing because they're fun. And I do feel more at home being a Piplup than a little strawberry squid, if I may. Is this the Mario Galaxy? Yes, yes it is. Your Squirtle! Radiant Rose is your Squirtle! Oh, that's such a good shade of blue for a Squirtle. That might sound weird, but I feel like Squirtle being like a really nice deep, like azure, rather than that kind of light sky blue pale, is such a nice color. Your Squirtle. Is that the end of the playlist? It is. From Big Fin Squint. How's everyone doing today? Good? Just make sure to get a, we are underwater, so make sure to get a drink. Clear your throat if you're parched. All right. Oh. See, I see a lot of Fruitiger Arrow stuff, but some of the Fruitiger Arrow stuff I see is too relaxed. I don't want people falling asleep to my stream. Wait. Video game music for driving fast in a cool car. All right. We clearly have seen this before, but let's start from the beginning. Racing game time. Oh, Club Penguin, you're right! You're right! Club Penguin soundtrack. OST 2005 to 2017? How about 2003 to 2018? I hope it's in date order. That'd be fun.
I'll pick this up and check this out.
Oh. This was Club Penguin's first song? Oh. I was like, I've never heard this song.
I've been delayed, I've been delayed, I've been delayed, gonna be delayed, I've been delayed, I've been delayed.
Oh my god, it's still giving me nostalgic feelings. This is also kind of a mood, I'm not gonna lie. go stupid! Yeah!
You took a pair of Proteins shoes. You took a pair of Proteins
Oh,
shoes.
is this was when
You
it was
took a
called
pair of
Penguin
Proteins
Chat?
shoes. You took a pair of Proteins shoes.
Hello? I don't know why stream is acting like that. Actually, should the arm go like here? Should the arm be on top of it? Yeah, I think let's try the arm on top of it. Chibi anatomy can be tricky because of the layering of everything. My internet should be fine. It just says stream has disconnected, but my CPU is fine. I promise. Oh my god! Dude! I've never, like, wanted to do LSD or, like, ketamine, but under the right circumstances. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna finish that thought. Anyway. I'm just saying this music is really good. Yeah, I think it's better having it in front. Oh my god! I'm just gonna shrink the face a tiny bit. You can't have too much of a long face when you're chibi. Go crazy! I spilled something noiselessly in the kitchen, and when I'm cleaning up, that's when my parents walk. Oh, I'm sorry. No, don't attack me! What did I do? What did I do? Savvy, run! No! Savvy, no! The Meryl is tail whipping everyone. And for what? For what? It's a war out here. No, no, this isn't you. Sappy, this isn't you. No. Sappy, no. Not Nightbot, no. Snap out of it! Oh my god! Holy! god. Can we do like a wellness check on Safi? Oh my goodness. They're going crazy. I needed that. Sorry, I'm normal now. Safi just did the equivalent of drink that post where they said the kid wasn't allowed to drink the red juice because it made him go crazy. Like, that's what Safi. Did Safi kill the stream? What do you mean? For my final attack. We're back. What happened? Oh, stream did disconnect a few seconds ago. What the hell? It keeps happening. What is stream disconnecting? Why is it doing that? Stop that. I feel like... Oh my goodness. Is there a way to check if Twitch is doing bad? It can't just be me, right? My goodness. I'm looking at Task Manager, my CPU's all good. My lord. Well, I hope that doesn't happen, or keep happening. It keeps happening. The happening keeps happening. Anyway. Alright, so it's gonna be like right over here. And then the layer of the iconic headphone cable, of course. Which is a fun way to just add it to the background. Like this. Holy fuck. This is the stuff. Dude, music for when you get a little wacky. When you're getting into kind of a goofy mood. Oh my god, that violin's going crazy, honestly. I mean, I should give credit to the flute too. The flute's going good. I can't draw like a good freehand star, I'm not gonna lie. That's one of my character flaws. I hope you guys can find it in yourselves to forgive me. I think that's good. That's good for Millie. Except for this bang, it's a little bit too outwards. Aww, they're playing together. I'm not looking. Is this the coffee bean one? You fucking know it. You fucking know it. There's something about the walking bass that makes you feel like you're carrying big bags of coffee. Okay, I think that's good, actually. And I mean it this time. I say as I noticed some more things. Why do trucks throw fucking anvils, vases, and fish at your man? I mean, isn't it such a cartoon thing to have an anvil? Like, when... Really sit down for a second. When was the last time you've seen an anvil in real life? Have you seen the Backrooms trailer? Oh! I have not... Okay, so... I don't know if it was the trailer, but I saw like a preview clip of it where it's the thing that's like the camera's moving downwards like that. I think it's really interesting. The Backrooms has always sort of interested me because I find the concept of liminal spaces, even though at this point it's been a bit outdone, I still find it interesting as a concept, and you know, I feel like the more you linger on it as just kind of this kind of claustrophobia, but simultaneously there's just too much space that you're unaware of what's going on. Like adding a fucking, I don't know, monster in it really defeats the purpose of just the unknown of it. The inherent melancholy of late-stage consumerism. Yeah. I mean, I watch Queso, is a Twitch gamer, play a lot of very, very indie horror games, and most of them are I work at some kind of shitty part-time capitalist service job, and there also happens to be like a risk of a monster or a murderer coming after me, which is so real. I just hope there's no monster. That ruins the whole point. I hope that if there is a monster, the monster isn't like an actual thing. It's more like an abstract concept, or like the rooms themselves are the monster, you know? I've always loved like haunted environments. Kind of like my house. You know? Our house in the middle of our street. Implied monster. Yes. Hey guys, what was your favorite puffle? I think I like the blue puffle. Which one was the puffle that blew bubbles? I think I like the blue puffle, the pink puffle, and the purple puffle. Yeah. You don't realize it, you know, until you're older, until you're grown, but Club Penguin music diversity is crazy when you think about it. Like, this is rich with culture. Pink Puffle? You used to have a plushie of the Pink Puffle? Yeah, it's a nice color. I feel like a lot of the Puffle colors are very, you know, primary RGB, that having kind of a nice pastel pink is a breath of fresh air compared to the bright ass yellow that we have right there. Another part of the backrooms I think resonates with people is the melancholy of being a child. Yeah, I think there's something about liminal spaces as well as the feeling of the world being big and unknown that's inherent to being a child. Because when you're a child, it's not only you're physically small, but your world is small. Like everything outside of it feels unknowable. And that kind of unknowability of your environment, I think is entwined with backrooms. Pink, blue, black, and white. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so... My chibi head proportions are not consistent. Oh brother. Okay, hold on. If there's a way I can salvage this, I can do this. It's by making the rest of the head nice and tall. Stay with me. We can fix this. It's literally just about making the chibi head bigger. Just like that. Dude, did any of you guys have the Club Penguin game on the DS for Herbert's Revenge? Because I had that, and for some reason the agent stuff with the DS gameplay kind of ruled. I don't know how much it actually like holds up over time, but for some reason having Club Penguin on the DS was the most like, holy shit, technology is crazy. Because Club Penguin was such a desktop, you know, sedentary experience. So having it on the DS was like, it was crazy. You couldn't tell me that we weren't in the future. Merry Christmas, everyone! Okay, so this... See, this is why I can't do chibi shit, because the proportions are never gonna be the same. I can do my best, however. I think if there's a way I can fix it through just sheer transformation. Would that be it? I think it's basically just that. I gotta get some Club Penguin DS requests in. Yes! I love this jungle, not jungle, but like beach instrument that appears every time any soundtrack artist wants to invoke beach vibes. Like, I heard this when I was playing CD-ROM Jumpstart games. That's how iconic this is. always the way the head is shaped. That really makes or breaks the proportions. Then with Ujin, yes. I think the hair is a bit too high. I don't want to fix it at this point though. Okay, so it would be like, thank goodness for the deform tool. Marimbas? Maybe that's it. It's the steel drum. Gotcha. I think that's definitely... I kind of have to adjust. So does this ever happen to y'all? Like, I guess this is more of an art thing, so for artists, where you're trying to draw like a couple of things with the same style, but as you progress, you start to get a better handle of things. So the earliest ones look the most off because that's when you haven't developed the style yet. Yeah, and you have to go back and redo it so it looks consistent. Yeah, that's me. Hi, what's up? Honestly, I've had that with the mini sprites. I've just been able to, like, make little touches to fix it. Oh my god, go off! Okay, that seems fine. Comparing. Yeah, this face is still too small. Yeah, if I were to redefine it, it would have to be like this much longer. But then if you go back and redo the old ones, more the newer ones will look off again. No, you didn't have to say that out loud. But yes, it can be like that. Yo, all rise. All rise for the national anthem. Thank you. This is where the song comes from? You didn't know this was Club Penguin? This is Club Penguin vintage. This is that good stuff. It's classic for a reason, my man. You were a Club Penguin head growing up. Having a touchscreen laptop is amazing for the Pizzatron 3000. Man. They hate me. They hate me. If it is a saying specific thing, then I will take the L because it's just my fault. Oh, it's this one. Dude, I remember the big fish. Dude, the big fish? I think it only popped up like way down the line. I remember being stressed the fuck out. I forgot the song always started so. What? Is it bad again? What? I thought we were back. Oh, a few seconds ago. Christ on the cross. Christ on the cross. It's so bad that they're not even letting me know. They're not even letting me know. Dropped frames. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It sucks that this is happening so often. I don't know why this stream specifically. It could just be a larger connection thing. Hopefully. Not your fault? Aw, I appreciate that, but I always feel like, oh man. I feel like it's strange because I'm using my roommate's. My roommate has like a specific Wi-Fi thing, and it's pretty good from what I can see. And again, I have my own computer now, so any particular stream issues shouldn't be from my end. But I'm willing to accept blame. If only I lived in Silicon Valley. Sometimes internet is shit. Oh, much appreciated. Thank you guys. I just feel bad because I know to me it's not. I don't see the dropped frames, of course. To me, it's just, you know, the lack of responsiveness from you guys. But from you guys, like your whole viewing and audio experience is being like messed up, and I just oh, I wish I could beat it up. Don't worry about saying we're right where we want to be. That's really sweet. That's really sweet. Thank you. That's very kind. That's going stupid hard. They very much love the bum 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 bum. That's in a couple of songs now. I think I fixed Milani's proportions at the very least. Definitely feel better. Oh my god, the threes? Ooh, how wonderful. Yeah. Please don't become a Silicon Valley bro. That's it. I'm moving out to the west. Alright, I think that's it for Millie. That's the best I got for you. That's the best I got for you. Adam's kind of just in his own realm of proportions. So... Oh, the last one I have. You know what this one is called? It's called Peace. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Oh, we at the club. Okay, let me make sure the proportions are gonna be fine. So it's gonna be like... I know there's a lot of Gabby in the scene that we're on right now in the episode, but it's always nice to draw her. Never too much Gabby. The stream is lacking killing and violence. No. Goodness gravy. In case you didn't know, I have a hack to making sure Gabrielle's freckles are like somewhat consistent. That's because I draw these main 5 and then I kind of pepper the rest of them in. But now you can't tell where her nose is, which is great. Not me, Sappy! There's no one else, it has to be Royal. It's Black History Month because you're black and about to be history? Bro, hold on, wait, that's crazy. That's crazy. Damn, that was a good one, Safi. Oh, I love this part. I'm grooving if it hasn't been obvious. Which I'm sure it hasn't because I haven't moved. Epic. How am I gonna fit her big ass hat over here? It's gonna be impossible. This sounds so familiar. What the hell? Oh my god. This is some codename Kids Next Door shit. Love it. There was nothing cooler in the 2000s. Time capsule things that were cool because you have ninjas, you have card games, you have pizza, and hot sauce. This character is really cute. What's their name? Her name is Gabby. I frequently draw Gabby as the most adorable person alive because that's what she is. This is, oh no. This is what she looks like normally. I can put the refs like on the side. Context, I guess. God, I just remembered the Elijah Wood interview. Will you Vevix? Then will you Vevix? Very important question. Alright. I know this is gonna be playing for 2 more minutes. Holy. So this is gonna be Safi's turn. Alright. Oh, hell yeah. Dude, do you see this thumbnail? That's tough. Man. Do you know that meme that's like the way SpongeBob stands is so freaking badass? Damn, he looks so tough. Damn. You just have to remember the ways in which things were worse to balance it out. Oh my gosh, Ryan! Hello! Just popping in to say hi. I think I'm getting sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's so damn gangsta. The way they cross their arms like that. Damn. Hello, Ryan. Firstly, thank you for subbing. Secondly, holy, I hope you feel better. Because there's nothing worse than not like being sick, but also just like feeling the onset of sick symptoms. Like the storm oncoming. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, thank you for dropping by. Always good to see you, my friend Ryan. God, her hat too big for her damn emote. I'm gonna have to shrink her. How do chibi artists do it? How do they have a character that has so much going on and fit all that? How do they do it? I'm actually gonna have to shrink her a little bit. Like, for reference. You're there. Okay, it's not too bad. The shrinkage isn't too much. Good night, have a good art. Good night, Ryan. I keep on almost wanting to say Royal. I'm sorry. I'm too loving my mods coded. But I hope you have a good time. Have a good night. Please take care of yourself. And also to answer, you know, what you were saying, underscore, when you were saying that I try not to fall into the trap of nostalgia, but things have just gotten worse. Yeah, it's a bad feeling, definitely. When you look at the state of things in the world, it can easily feel like, you know, past the point of no return, if that makes sense. Which is, you know, much worse than just, you know, things are bad in a bad way. It's that things are bad in a, yeah. I think, yes, what does help is to think about all the ways that things have gotten better as well. 'Cause it's, you know, obviously it's good to think of the bad, because, you know, we should be concerned and we should consider it. But it's also like, you know, you've discovered new vaccines. We've been able to circumvent certain things that, like, was just a part of a natural limitation of human society before. You know? I think it's okay to be grateful for certain things, for certain developments. Does that mean that there's also kind of a monkey's paw situation, and that because of that advancement that led to a worse advancement? Like, a little bit, but you know, what can you do? That was good. Thank you. Here's the second one. Gary. Oh, hell yeah. I love Club Penguin gameplay because a lot of it's very Rube Goldberg-y. I love point and click, Rube Goldberg shit. I could listen to this forever, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Back to the main playlist. We're not gonna be listening to Stealth for like 2 more minutes. It's really just copying the same thing. Ryan! What is this? The April Fools! Oh, gotcha. I was confused by the thumbnail. Forgot I wanted to send this to you. Okay. Okay, Ryan, my friend. Thank you for coming. I love you, Ryan, my friend. He would never recycle a joke. He would never do the same thing to me more than once. Because he respects me. See, when you have people who respect you and who give you the time of day to really get to know you and understand what you... In retrospect, I should have seen which channel this was coming from. I should have known. He fucking got my ass. You know, the IShowSpeed rise in popular media has definitely affected the way I feel like, you know, you have verbal stims, but if there are facial expression stims, IShowSpeed definitely has conquered a lot of them for me. Oh, it's the collage. It's the gang. Da-da-da, there's no halation. Yes, I know the game. I'm familiar. Bye! I feel like Charlie Brown with the football. Yeah. See, this is actually a little bit better than the original song because at least now there's different, like, melodies happening. I know Ryan may be insulted by that notion, but... it's less repetitive, that's all I'm saying. It had to end on the wrong note? Oh, fuck you. He would never recycle a joke. He would never do the same thing to me more than once. Because he respects me. See, when you have people who respect you and who give you the time of day to really get to know you and understand what you... I'm looking at my expression. I do the exact same, like, I'm doing the exact, wow, I'm pretty good at it. Anyway, thank you, Ryan. Get out of here, Shu. Suddenly very quiet saying. I was looking at the clip. Good lord. Alright. It's April Fool's time with the most iconic music. For some reason, April Fool's was like the most memorable holiday on the Club Penguin for me. This music is a lot louder than the other ones. I'm just turning it down. Oh my god! Go stupid! Safi, if you and me, if we met on Club Penguin, we would have been unstoppable. I'm not gonna lie. Do you ever just like have friends where it turns out that you had similar interests at around the same time, and you knew that if you would have met earlier, bro, unstoppable. Like sometimes I'll meet people like later in life, like way after like anything from childhood, and I'll be like, bro, if we met as kids, the world would not be able to handle it. That happens to me so much. Yeah, it's crazy because obviously it didn't happen because of like, you know, different life stages and like what we're doing. But some of them like, man, it would have been great if we met then and not randomly on the internet. Oh hell yeah. Are we going to get Box Dimension? Because that has the funky song. Oh, the pool! If you met me on Club Penguin back then, it would have been during my peak cringe years. Perhaps the friendship would have not lasted. Well, firstly, Safi, I appreciate you saying this timeline is alright. That's a very positive way to put it. Secondly, you would have met me as Mega Kirby Fan 14 on Club Penguin. And we could have had a cringe off, is what I'm trying to say. But I appreciate what you're saying, regardless. Dude, Mega Kirby Fan era of Sangold did not fuck around. It's crazy to think of an alternate universe where I went by Mega Kirby Fan permanently, and like my nickname would be fucking Mega or Kirby or something. Insane. I somehow managed to fit Gabrielle in here. Holy. Funnily enough, I don't think there are a few people that I've managed to reconnect with a little bit from my like really early DeviantArt days, but otherwise I would say most people who I'm like with now are maybe Tumblr at earliest, you know? Hi Eldritch! Goodbye Eldritch. Meg Curb, ma'am. Imagine people call me Meg. Weird. There we go. That's a good face proportion. I will play your song request after this sick cyber club beat is over. my god, it keeps going! Stream quieter than usual. I feel like my stream is, it looks like my volume is average, I'd say. I mean, to be fair, I've noticed that whenever I listen back to my VODs, my volume isn't as naturally high as, for example, the streamers I watch. But if I get any louder, I'm gonna peak, if that makes sense. So there's a kind of limitation I'm kind of already set at. I do always mention that the stream is quiet. I'm using new headphones, still quiet. I mean, what do you want from me? I could turn the mic up, but as soon as my mic volume starts reaching the yellow, then we get some funky quality. Which may be just a hardware thing. Maybe once I get a new mic, I'll be able to deal with it better. Which again, potentially in the future, getting new audio equipment. Oh, I should make the hat like a little floppy shaped. Sometimes I make it a little too cylindrical. There you go. It is only saying streams. I mean, Eldritch, I can sort of see where you're coming from. Again, when I listen to my VODs, there is a kind of quietness, but perhaps fiddling with OBS, not your mic, would help. Okay, so this is my normal speaking volume. I'm going to turn my mic up a good number of decibels. Here we go. I am continuing to speak. I'm turning my mic up several decibels. Is it peaking for you or is it not? Because now it is firmly in the orange. Is it comfortable now in the orange or is it like sounding bad? This is me up way more than usual. It is not in the red at the very least, but it is very much in the yellow. I am not screaming. I am doing my normal volume. What does it sound like for y'all? Definitely let me know. I am very much open to feedback. I just turned stream down to my usual volume. Is Eldritch, you're coming in saying, implying that there's something, and now you're saying it's all good. Like, can anyone hear me? This is what I turned my mic up so that now my regular speaking volume is in the yellow. Does that sound alright to y'all? Does it sound better? I mean, I'm definitely louder. Is it peaking? I feel like this sounds fine. Like it's not particularly peaking, even though that it's. I feel like it's hard to tell. You turned it up, so I turned it down. This sounds fine? Does this sound fine to y'all? Okay. Perhaps I'll listen back into the stream just to double check. I guess I'll experiment with my microphone volume just being higher while my voice volume is at a regular speaking volume without trying to like yell all the time. I listen from a speaker in my room. Yeah, when you listen from a speaker, it's hard to distinguish. Oh my gosh, Glitch Perspective, hello, welcome. Cookies. Thank you for the cookies always. My volume is always fine, so it seems like. Listen, I know where Eldritch is coming from. It's not coming from nothing. I think if you're used to watching my streams, it doesn't sound like much, but cycled on speakers is crazy. What? What's so bad? I mean, if you're like on the subway and you're listening to my streams on speakers, that's insane person behavior. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. But if you're like at home, it's fine. I see pretty artists is drawing pretty art. I approve. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Crazy neutral. I used to listen to streams with the speaker on my laptop. Now I listen to my headphones since I post up at the common area. Yeah. I'm in your ears. You're in my ears for Gay Lawyer Sunday. I am! And also, whenever I'm on stream, not just for Gay Lawyer Sunday. I got $160 commission for Talk Sprites? Holy! How many Talk Sprites are you doing? Because that sounds like a lot, but when you think about it, Talk Sprites can be pretty extensive to work on. So, you know, congratulations. But also... alright. 4 sprites? Okay. You know, like, cause, I've been... Like, Talk Sprites are a little different from... I'm assuming you mean, like, Homestuck-esque. Which is a little, like, a simplified, maybe, like, a half body. While, like, visual novel-esque sprites are much more traditionally detailed. And, of course, will cost more. Four unique sprites? Oh my goodness, wait. 4 unique sprites with 4 different poses, you mean? Wait, so is that $40 per sprite? And it's like colored and shaded? And it's like probably like a half body, like maybe cutting off at the... I don't know if that's enough. But, I mean, congratulations regardless for the commission. I mean, regardless, commission victory is always good. It's not shaded, but it is stylized. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, happy for you, Eldritch. As long as commission charges are roughly equivalent to the labor time that you're putting in, then it's all good. It's all Gucci. That's how I charge for my commissions anyway. Like, when I did the sketch commissions, they would take exactly the amount of time with the rate that I had chosen. I think that should be good for Gabrielle. That should be the good. Yeah. Holy shit, Banjo! Did you request a song? Wait, did I forget to play the song that Eldritch requested? Yes, I did. Alright, let's play it. Oh, it's the In Stars in Time! I'm not gonna lie, I see a game like this and I'm like, that's a very... That art style sure is an art style, but it seems to be a nice game. A nice little indie RPG maker maybe? Game. Good for them. I need to find myself a game developer a la Toby Fox and Temmie Chang. Like, design their characters and just sit back. The ultimate job. I'm a sucker for the anime, like, this blush. It, for some reason, you know, I try to wean myself off of depending on certain anime stylized emotions like this, but the little blushes are, I don't know, they're classic. I am confident I will use the 4 new emotes about equally. Adam stocks are through the roof. Alright. So I think I'll spend, oh yeah, Ujin 1 does have, like, glasses too. The glasses are just kinda helter-skelter. Let's see. Oh my god, the drums! Fuck yeah, dude! Really enough, Adams is the most, like... Yeah. I feel like I need to add more. Those vertical anime lines. Oh yeah, like this? You know what the fuck is up. You know what the fuck is up. That's a very good idea, Safi. It conveys the emotion of despair. Emotion. Yeah. Sometimes it's like, you know, it's like here, but I think having it in the background is good for just like filling in this space. I can't believe we were in Stars and Time. Roll credits. Alright. That was that song request. All right, we're good. We're good with that one. I feel like I'm. Oh hell yeah! Football, football. Okay. All right. I think that's good. Thank you for the suggestion, Safi. I would like to request a 40-minute track. Eldridge, respectfully, no. I will not then. I mean, at the very least, not at the end of a stream, if that makes sense. Alright. I will color these in later. It kind of more so matters that these are lines. But regardless, save. Put this away. And let's get to that freaking sketch request. I am exhausted. Their name is Eris. Ooh. They do not have a mouth. This is important. These look great, by the way. Thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love atmospheric Minecraft rips. It's just, at this point in the stream, it's not gonna play out. At any, like, if it was at the beginning of the stream, oh hell yeah, dude. Not to discourage you, Eldridge. I'm sure you can find another Sang art stream where it will be perfectly cromulent. Funky character. Funky looking character. They got horns that look like wrenches. Oh, hell yeah. Guys, I just checked the calendar. Sang Sangled's next birthday is on a stream Saturday. Wait a minute. Is my birthday on a Saturday? Firstly, why were you even looking at April? Who be looking at April when it's just beginning of March? Second, you are absolutely correct. My birthday is on a Saturday. That's crazy. I don't think... Firstly, Eldridge, this alone, combined with everything else, like, I know Vriska. That's crazy. You need to get weaned off of Homestuck, and I mean that with all the concern in my heart. For the April Fool's Day. Ah, true. I should do Chromosynth April Fool's shit, bruh. I haven't really done Chromosynth holiday stuff, so I've been leaning more into it this time around. Because I actually have, you know, stuff on the website I can put things on. But for April Fool's Day... Wait. Just double checking. Do I have a character birthday on that day? Very important. Okay, no. I changed Heidi's birthday, so it is no longer on April Fool's Day. Unfortunate. That's the Saturday I'll be in a wedding? Oh my goodness. Firstly, Royal. I love that you have extended family and friends that you're just involved in stuff all the time. I truly do love that for you. But yeah, it's okay. At least we'll have the Sunday together, maybe? Clark, wait. Oh, fuck! How did I forget? Oh my god, it's the April Fool! That's crazy you knew that, like, off the cuff. Yeah, I made him, yeah! Yeah. It truly is, like... Sometimes I look at... Sometimes, do you ever look at a character and you're like, how could I have put so much onto that one character? Like, you almost feel bad, but it's also like, it's kind of funny, so you just keep on going. Anyway. Instead of a sentimental picture compilation, just project saying stream to the wedding goers, they'd be like, who are they? And Royal Wildfire's like, shh! My show is on! This is a famous streamer. She's gonna say hello to the chat and then have a shout out to the wedding guests, and that will make it all worth it. Okay, I think that'll be good. From the details I can see. Going up on a Tuesday. Dude, I feel like fucking concocting some schemes to this song. Does anyone feel like that? Does anyone wanna, you know, like, it is like almost midnight, but does anyone feel like fucking going out and concocting some schemes? Holy. Evil. It starts at noon, so we should be out of there at around 5. It'd be crazy if I did some kind of like all-day stream specifically for my birthday. Like for my usual stream goers of what, like 5 people, just fully commit to like, all right, we're doing this. Free up your schedule. We actually did have a good turnout today, though. At one point, we had like maybe like 12 viewers, and that was when I was going like crazy, like talking about whatever the hell I was talking about. So I'm really happy about that, actually. I believe Saying Stream is capable of amazing numbers as long as you know, Twitch cooperates with me. It's a big ask, I know, but. Birthday subathon? That'd be crazy. Am I even capable of such things? Am I even? I feel like I've never done a special Twitch thing. It's always been on my mind, doing something like that, but I've never, I don't know. I guess the people who I know also stream, if they do that kind of stuff, I'm not close enough friends to be going to them and going like, hey, how do you do that? You know? I feel like usually the Twitch streamers that I'm close enough friends with are just kind of chill. So. Well, first you need some wealthy followers. No! No, it's okay. Don't listen. This was true back when I got like 20 viewers every stream, and this will be true now. I don't want people to feel compelled to come, whether it's for donations or whatever. Like if you support me, wonderful. Always appreciated. Mwah mwah, kisses kisses. but I would hate for people to feel obligated in any way, because I feel like that feeling and that tone is so easy to like sour a vibe, if that makes sense. I want Sang streams to be so little commitment that I'm actively cheering for you if you can't make it because you've got better shit to do. I feel like that's always been the philosophy of my streams. You know? Oh my god, I feel like I'm about to learn a math on a CD-ROM game. Subathon donations in Kerbuck. I'm drowning in it, bro. It's actually kind of fun drawing a character who has hair that is just a mass of hair, because it's just like drawing a pile. I feel like there are people I know who do, you know, subathons, they do donation goals, like if they have to move somewhere and they have these big, you know, specific life-changing things, and I'm just like, I don't know, do y'all want to fund my new microphones? I feel like that's kind of like, I don't know, I'm not in a position where I'm like so financially desperate that I would need funding, so for me it feels strange to make that a specific goal. I don't know. I'm very much open to ideas, if y'all have any. We should do a subathon where the— oh fuck yeah, dude, find me at the arcade playing this game for hours and hours. Because, you know the Pokemon puzzles where it's just, you step on a tile once because it's ice and all that? I love that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I love, it's because it isn't time-based, it's decision-based. You know, like, that's why I love Fire Emblem, turn-based combat and all that. See, the thing is, if we did have a suba or a donate-a-thon, what would even be the goals that y'all would want me to, like, do? I feel like I'm not big enough that there are, like, things where, like, saying, fucking play this game I love. I don't know. Like, what do people do? I watch streamers, but I've never put myself in their shoes because I hardly think of myself as, like, a big streamer. If that makes sense? So what would even be like a stream goal for me? What do y'all want? As my audience and consumer base, I truly don't understand what y'all come here for. Like, good vibes, I guess, but that's not exactly something I can put in a dunk tank. I guess they could be Chromosynth related. Like, some of y'all like Chromosynth, but not everyone. So I don't want to make it, like, just Chromosynth. You know? I want to respect the people who are like, Sang, you're cool. I don't give two shits about whatever you're working on. And I'm like, man, you're so valid for that. I can't think of anything. Good job, guys. Man, if you want to do a subathon where the goals just get more like draw Chromosynth fucking ships or the most self-indulgent non-canonical stuff, then maybe. But otherwise, I don't know. I feel like I got nothing, Chief. The goal is just for you to have a good time. I mean, that's lovely, and I love that for us. But we can't market it. We gotta get more marketable. subathon where you gradually kill off your characters, accompanied by gunshot sounds and skulls. Oh my god, every time we reach a donation goal, I'm gonna... I'm gonna reveal an illustration of a character in a saw trap. Oh my god, that'd be so whimsical and fun. That did sound like a reference, though I'm not tapped in enough to understand it from off the cuff. Oh my god, the guitar! This is crunchy! You are killing them so long as you... Oh, donate to save their lives! Oh! It's one of those classy, like, put a gun to a character's head. I'm gonna do it. I promise I'm gonna do it. If you don't give him if you don't give me $5, I'm gonna do it. Dude, wouldn't it be crazy if the subathon was like, you know, if I reach this goal, I'm gonna draw this pairing people, like, if I don't reach it, I'm gonna draw them killing each other. just the absolute, like, just the most chaotic outcome I could think of. Though I admit that it would still be content either way, drawing them interacting in one way or another. So when you think about it, it's a win-win situation. But that would be crazy. Like, if I was a person with a substantial, like, Chromosynth fandom, that would be such a sick move to pull, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why creators don't do that more. You don't have to... I wasn't gonna do it, you don't have to sell me on it. Like, I'm just imagining just, like, being a creator and doing something like that, and then you have fans, like, mobilizing, like, guys, you guys have to lock the fuck in, don't donate for this goal, we can have these two characters beating the shit, like, the promised land, come on, guys, like, and then it's gonna split the fandom. Oh man, that'd be wonderful. See, that's what, you know, fantasizing about future fans is all about. Like, that's what you should keep in mind for the future. This sounds really familiar. This melody. Oh, it's the Santiago swing for the igloo music. Oh my god, igloos! I had a big ass igloo because when you have a Club Penguin membership, you get to have fancy guys. Goodness. Is there an example of... I feel like Gooseworks is a very prominent example of a creator who just truly behaves in a way that is indicative of a shitposty character dynamic with the fandom, regardless of how big the fandom is. I feel like you don't see too much of that. I would argue maybe Andrew Hussey, except the personality of Andrew Hussey is not one that I would want to align myself with. Because as much as Andrew Hussey can effectively shitpost, they can also effectively just have bad takes, so maybe not the best example. My current igloo is the best. Alright, well, I would like to see pictures, please. When I was younger, I always wanted a house in Wizard 101. Those things looked like the coolest things. Yeah. Are these all igloo themes? Oh my... Oh, this is just a holiday. Oh my god, I'm just... Sorry, I'm just looking at this and it's just so nostalgic. Oh my god. Every time I say shit like I'm getting hit with nostalgia. I feel like a Wojak. Let's be clear. I wish there was a better, like, nicer, less overused word for nostalgia. But unfortunately, we're there. Join Club Penguin Journey to see my igloo. Can't you just screenshot it, Safi? I would love to see a screenshot, maybe. Oh, fine. Maybe I'll try to remember Club Penguin Journey for the future. Maybe that can be, like, our thing. Like, you and Royal have your, like, Pokedokus and your Squirtles, and then you and me have our Club Penguins. We're mutuals on Club Penguin Journey. Good memories, yeah. Hello everybody, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it so you don't have to. Haha, what a topical reference. I grew up in the late 2000s. You guys have no idea how much Nostalgia Critic I watched back in the day. It's honestly kind of insane. It's crazy how much sketch comedy and abridged series and YouTube-esque, you know, skits have affected my sense of humor to this day. I think that's a reason why doing funny voices is a big part of my humor, or just saying things in a funny way. It really does boil down to the YouTube skit era. Alright, so this is Eris. So I'm actually pretty happy about this. I don't draw certain aspects like these, like the bat wing ears right there, but I like it. So this is Eris for Radiant Roses. Alright, it is now in the server. Alright. The essence of my igloo cannot be captured with photography. Well, alright. Say less. I'll hop on Journey. It's a kids' TV network creepypasta. Oh, interesting. Wait, I watched Cubo because wait, isn't Cubo it's a Canadian program. I used to have it on a weird like cable TV that I had. Cubo is real, by the way. Okay. So, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Alright. I understand. I understand. Thank you. I drew someone I thought was pretty and sent them the drawing, and now we're chatting. Let's go! Capita! That's great! And also, you're welcome, Radiant Roses. They're a very fun character to draw. With the big, I love their bestial accessories and their big hair. Very fun. I don't know why their batwing ears are goopy, but it makes for a fun drawing. He also commissioned me afterwards? Alright. Alright. Not you doing the whole advertisement technique where you're like, haha, I drew you for fun, haha. Would you like to pay me for it? Haha. Anyway. I love Candle Cove type shit. I'm assuming you mean that general... See, I know the word ARG gets tossed around a lot, but it's kind of... I mean, creepypasta also gets tossed around a lot. I feel like creepypasta is a very specific kind of internet fiction writing. And ARG is more so like a hypertext, interactive, multimedia online thing, like a website or a series of videos with codes and stuff, or like an actual game. So it's kind of hard to have a category for just online horror meta thing, you know? I kind of call it ARG as a shorthand because it's just easier that way. He offered to pay me and I was like, okay, but I make you another drawing, otherwise I feel bad. I mean, Capita, you should be paid for services. Like, if it's like a favor, then it's whatever. But, like, know your worth. If they want to pay you, then that's good. Meta horror fiction? I guess that's a way to put it. Yeah. I feel like, yeah, it being meta is like a big part of its horror when you think about it. You know? Meta narrative? Maybe. I don't know about y'all. But I'm tired. Usually, Sang streams go a little bit beyond midnight, but we haven't had our stream connection crash in an hour, so Safi sends in a preemptive sleep. Interesting. I was shooting my shot. I didn't. The Spanish guitar music isn't. It would help. Well, yes, I think this is great time to have a good night. However, I think that hello, hi, because there are a decent number of people here, I would like to raid someone. I think that would be a nice thing to do with the people we have. Shut up, Ad. So we can go ahead. Legendary women? What? Why is that a Twitch category? Anyway, we're gonna go into art and see what's happening. Okay. Oh, ooh. As soon as the ad stops, I can show you. Oh my god. I'm sorry if you guys are getting the ads that I am getting from Twitch right now, which involves, I would say in the lightest way, body horror. Good lord. Anyway, it looks like this art is interesting. Let me see if I see something else. Ooh. As far as I'm concerned, all women are legendary. Oh, okay. Oh, so this art style is very cute. It looks like they have a little chibi in the preview. Look at that. It's a little bug girl. Raid Nightingale. Yeah, I only watch 2 people regularly, and I'm subscribed to both of them, so I effectively don't get ads. I mean, that's the best way to live. Sometimes I'll gender Pokemon arbitrarily and think, wow, that was fucked up of me, like a Dr. Pepper. That tweet of like, I didn't consider Dr. Pepper could be a woman. Am I a bad person? That's legendary tweet. I think of that all the time. The few times I've been able to reference that tweet and actually pull it off are like my proudest moments. Alright. Well, Sangang raid everyone. Give this person drawing these wonderful chibis. Is that Chiaki Danganronpa? Oh my goodness, peak. Gem. It almost looks like they're making charms, which is good for them. Guys, we have Professor Layton later. Professor Layton. Let's go. I love that we're so excited about Layton now. Yes, like Phoenix is there, Maya's there, that's great, but also Layton and Luke are there, which is so important. Alright. See you guys. I guess I hope this is good. Alright, bye. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye. Enjoy your pizza. Goodbye.